Chat, are you okay if we go back through this trailer and I give you guys my hot, unfiltered thought? Did you know that before the 5.6 trailer, Venti has never been shown with a weapon? What? He's only ever had the Liar. The last time he directly defended Mondstadt was 500 years ago against Durin. Crap's about to get real. Wait, that's the first time we've ever seen Venti with a weapon in lore? He's always had the instrument? Hold up, someone link me the 5.6 trailer. Here it is. I'll link it myself. So, right, where'd it happen? Is it towards the end or the beginning? It's gotta be towards the end, right? Where the Mondstadt arc happens? Okay, Albedo. Here it is. One thing I am a little worried about, oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, knowing that the aura this gives is insane. Knowing that this is the first time we have ever seen Venti actually wield a weapon, and it's when Mondstadt is under attack. Oh, that's sick. That is so sick. Bro, he equipped his weapon. He's gonna defend Mondstadt, chat. He's gonna defend, he cares so much about his people. Imagine an Archon actually defending their nation. Besides Nahida and Focalor and Moika. Basically just everyone but Raiden and Chun-Li. And this is the first time we've ever seen him use a weapon. Wait, is that his signature? Does he have a signature weapon? It's not his signature. He doesn't really have his signature weapon. That's Skyward Heart. His signature is Elegy. It's literally on banner right now, John. That's a standard weapon. I know this is a standard weapon. I'm asking if he has a signature. He uses Elegy. Well, turns out he doesn't. Turns out he doesn't, brother. Dude, that's sick. One of my only concerns, chat, are you okay if we go back through this trailer and I give you guys my hot, unfiltered thought? The cam's starting to grow on me. You guys can see so much more of the screen. Although my gesticulation, I might have to cut out a little bit of this and add a little more of this. I think that's it. Chat is small. Yeah, I can fix that. I'll fix that later. Unbridled, unfiltered thoughts. Here we go. Oh, hey, the fact we're getting Mondstadt Archon Quest, phenomenal. I'm so hyped. The naysayers will be cringe. This is actually so sick. In fact, we're actually going back to Mondstadt with Archon Quest that feels like it's progressing the story. That's all I could ask for, bro. That's all I could ask for. But with the return to Mondstadt comes a great tragedy, which is the fact that no one will be voiced. And this is going to be our first time in ages getting an Archon Quest in Mondstadt in years. In how many years? In 4 years. And we are not going to be able to hear the voices of like our beloved characters, which sucks, bro. Straight up, Kai and D Luke reuniting, all of Albedo's dialogue, Venti gone, Kai and D Luke muted. It's Smoj. It's sad. Switching to Japanese, yeah, I mean, I get that. This makes you look shorter. Okay, all right. You know what, chat? You know what? Is this what you want? There we go, guys. There we go, guys. Now I look tall. Now I look tall. Now I look tall. There you go, guys. Is this what you want? This is what you want, chat? It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. Wait. I'll do it even better. I'll do you one even better. I'll do you. Yeah. I'm so tall. I don't even fit in the camera anymore. Mouth stream. All right, continuing on with my commentary. Where's your noggin, bro? Chat, I'm about to throw hands. I'm about to throw hands, bro. So Windbloom gets interrupted by the Abyss. Damn. Wait. Subtitles. Fontaine Natland. Okay, this Fontaine event feels like normal festival filler, right? The fact we're getting Natland characters in Fontaine is awesome. It's gonna be because it's gonna be our first time seeing them actually outside of Natland, right? And Escoffier. Okay, notes about Escoffier. How do you say it? Iced coffee. Okay, notes about iced coffee. And this has happened. I've felt this way, chat. I've said this once, and I'll say it again. I felt this way about a lot of the recently released characters. I end up liking their design way more in-game than how their drip marketing looks. I don't know why. Chat, have you been getting the same? Do you agree? Has anyone else experienced the same phenomena? Like, Escoffier looks way better than in-game than she looked in her drip marketing. Varissa, in my opinion, looks way better in-game than she does in her drip marketing. Traska looks way better in-game than she does in her drip marketing. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's like the shading. It made her outfit look so much different. She looks good. I like her eye design. The music, bro. The music, bro. One thing I will say, I kind of... Okay, this is cool, by the way. What algorithm is this called, chat? What algorithm is this called? JoJo reference? This symbol is not a JoJo reference. JoJo referenced this symbol. The Fibonacci. The golden ratio. Thank you. It's the golden ratio. It's not a JoJo reference. JoJo reference. It's referencing JoJo's original reference. Dial it in, chat. Low key. Chat, would you prefer this character with or without the tail? Am I the only person who would prefer without? Like, give us wings or something instead. It's not a tail. I know it's an instrument, but it essentially is a mechanical tail. I guess I'm kind of indifferent too. What's wrong with it? I'm not a big fan of succubus tails. You know what I mean, chat? Not that that's exactly what it is, but if stuff alludes to that, like, you remember Mizuki? John Escoffier looks like me. IRL, you have a tail, bro. Because it is a succubus tail? Chat. Yes or no? Is this intended to allude to succubus tail? Yes or no? Yes or no? She attacks with her tail. John has a succubus theme confirmed. I have an anti-succubus theme, bro. John hates succubus tail confirmed. It's a devil tail for Hell's Kitchen. She's like Gordon Ramsay. Yeah. No, I know what it is. She's called the Demon Chef. How we liking Aoife, chat? Dude, he looks so good. He looks so good right, like, during this animation. Right there, he looks so good. I kind of wish, I love this. I love this. I think Escoffier and Aoife both look great, in my opinion. I think they both look great. It's the Wild West, brother. And he's under arrest. Why is that still a law? By the way, who expected Remuria lore on their 5.6 bingo card? Not me, bro. Taking a deep dive into Fontaine's greatest region? One of the greatest subregions in the game? This is overstimulating, man. There's too much. I think this is for... Chat, is this for the event? Or Escoffier's story quest? Wait a minute. I think Modus's Codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remuria. We're going back to the bathhouse, boys. We're going back to the bathhouse, boys. No! Every patch now. There is a spa scene. Every patch. There was last patch too. That looks like Escoffier's theme. Praise be to Lord Remus. What is this? Is that the event? I can't tell. All right, so far, up to this point, the trailer has been nothing but W's, in my opinion. Escoffier looks great. Aoife looks great. Mondstadt, Remuria, WW. This is the first and probably only major L of of the trailer, because I am so tired. If I have to fight one more robot boss, I will be passing kidney stones on stream. If I have to fight one more robot boss, I'm gonna invert my own kneecaps, brother. I'm done. Enough is enough. Give us what happened. Chat, remember when we used to get overworld bosses that looked like Inquisitus Baptist? That looked like main characters of the game? Heck, I'd take another Oceanid. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Call it a war crime. Call it what you will. I'd take another Oceanid over another robot. Varka. The fat Saurian. Or the large Saurian. Isn't that his name? Isn't that literally his name? How dare you, sir? Too far. You're right. You're right. The dragon. The robots are getting out of hand. The robots are getting out of hand. Put it in the feedback. I'm not sure if they'll listen to my feedback, guys. This looks fun. Rhindeteer, Gene, and Traveler listening to Venti sing while Albedo is standing on top of a building in the distance. Chat, this is a straight out of a fan fiction, bro. Rhindeteer, Rhine-daughter, however you say it, you get the idea. You get the idea. This is awesome. Although, like, why would Albedo do that? Why would Albedo... I feel like that's like a risky maneuver there. Okay. This is awesome. Hopefully. I have some thoughts. Hold up. I'm gonna say him in a second. Dahlia looks awesome. How do you say his name? Dahlia? He looks great. And then there he is, the man. And then the Hexen Circle chess match. Dude, this is so sick. The boss design here, bro. You know what? I excuse the robot. I excuse the robot. What is Albedo doing right there? Wait. Dude, the music too. Oh my gosh. Is this underneath Mondstadt? Is this underneath Mondstadt? Or is this Remuria? It looks like Remuria, but Albedo was just ulting on top of Mondstadt, and then it immediately cuts to this cracking. Like there's something under Mondstadt. Fontanian Flowers. Wait. Who's the crew here? I didn't even pause it here. Wait. Who is this crew? Oh, this is Remuria, 100%. Escoffier, Traveler, and NPC who's probably the main character of this story quest. No. Dude, the music is so good. Dude, the main character snap. Charles called Navia NPC. That was not Navia. And a note that people touched on that I did not pick up on the first watch is Venti and Varka. Varka knows Venti is Barbados. Varka knows Venti is Barbados. That's a cool little detail. Although, I have a concern because Varka sounds young, bro. But that's just in this. Varka sounds a little young. Oh, wait. I guess... Will he have his English voice? In some shots of the new trailer, Albedo's neck is hidden, which makes me think that Primordial Albedo is making a return. Also, remember, if the character doesn't die on screen, then they aren't dead. A Primordial Albedo didn't die on screen. I think that this is just Albedo, bro. Mainly because I think, chat, listen, I love the lore side of this community. They sometimes have a tendency to overthink things. Hold up, let me put on a background. Let me put on a background song. And let me explain why. Which is fair. I mean, it's what they're paid to do, right? Chat, this is just Albedo. Sus Beto is probably never gonna be referenced again, and the reason why is Sus Beto only existed in a temporary event. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. All lore that happens in a temporary event, essentially, and this is an unfortunate part, this is one of the main flaws of Genshin storytelling, is because it's a temporary event, they can't put any lore in it that is very pertinent, that actually like matters. And so Albedo, like Sus Beto happening in the Dragonspine quest, how he lived and then died. Unreconciled Stars wants to speak to you. What's Unreconciled Stars? Is that the Scaramouche sky is fake? Scaramouche in the fake sky? It didn't matter if you played that event, because it immediately got referenced in a different way, chat, right? It did, though. It didn't matter. It didn't matter, because I never played that event, and I'm fully up to date with the fake sky, as that quest would have had me be, thus proving my point that it doesn't matter that it happened in the event. Unfortunately, it got referenced 3 years later, but it was so big leading up to it. But like the second Dottore says the sky is fake, you're completely caught up. It does help the build up, but it doesn't expand. I think though, I mean, I guess you could apply that here with Sus Beto, right? That this isn't the Albedo we've come to know. But the thing is, that would over-convolute Albedo's story so much if this was like a different version of Albedo. And I just don't see this Archon quest spending enough time to be like, oh yeah, and the whole time real Albedo was like in prison in Dragonspine or something. It just doesn't seem like it would make sense. Do y'all agree? Disagree? Sus Beto could be referenced again. I just think it's much more likely that Sus Beto is dead, because Sus Beto was in an event, which means it is more likely that the story, because it had a natural beginning and a natural end inside of the event, it's more likely it was contained to the event. This would have been a perfect time to give us all the Albedo temporary events back. That would have been great. That would have been great. Albedo literally asked the Traveler if they could stop Albedo if they go evil. True. I'll kill whoever. Wait, when was that? Was that in an event? I mean, not everything has to be a conspiracy theory. Things sometimes are just what what we see as they are. It was his story quest, which is good. Which is good. Story quests are more permanent than event lore stuff, in my opinion. What's the hierarchy, chat? The star on his neck, Sus Beto doesn't have that. Someone stab Papa Numalette. Sus Beto 2.0. It's just Albedo, guys. It's just Albedo, guys. If I'm wrong, then I'll eat my words. No one does story quests. People do. A lot of people do story quests. Yo, congrats, Aki. Appreciate that, homie. Archon quest, story quest, world quest, limited events. That's why Brindateer mentioned. Suspedo chose not to have the star because it's an imperfection. He can learn to use it if he wants to hide. Suspedo is dead, guys. Suspedo is dead. We need to come to this realization. Speaking of eating your words, what were you saying about the Hexen Circle being filler? This is a good point. This is a good point. Right before the live stream, I said Hexen Circle has been filler lore. And you know what? And you know what? I wasn't wrong. Because up until this point, it has been. Up until this point, it has been. And now that's in the main Archon quest, we get to take it seriously. And I'm excited for that. I'm not wrong. I wasn't wrong. Now that's in the main Archon quest, we get to take it seriously. Hex being relevant now doesn't mean the past... Doesn't mean in the past they weren't filler. Chat, what big lore themes did the Hexen Circle tie into that didn't include Rhindateer? That weren't in a temporary event that began and ended in the event. Alice, no, you're talking about the individual. You're not talking about the union of Hexen Circle. Aki, thank you for the tier. What's up? I appreciate that. Mona, you're talking about individual again. You're talking about Mona's master. You're not talking about the Hexen Circle. Skirk, you're talking about individual again. I'm talking about the Hexen Circle. Name one instance. One instance, chat. No one can. They gave Traveler the tip for the Fontaine prophecy. That's true. That's true. Mona's master. Wait, who's Mona's master? A member of the Hexen Circle. Through the teacup conversation. Who do you think stabbed Nouvelette? I think the Nouvelette stabbing is a red herring, and the Nouvelette stabbing takes place in the Fontaine filming event. It's just like a scene or whatever that Nouvelette got stabbed. Or maybe it's in Escoffier's story quest. That'd be cool. Simulanka? I would say Barbaloth. What's Barbaloth? What's Barbaloth? Keep in mind, I still enjoy the Hexen Circle, chat. I'm just saying, up to this point... Oh, Barbaloth is Mona's master.
BRB, I gotta go buy some red string to show why this albedo shown is albedo 2.0.
Oh my gosh.
The albedo we know.
Thank you for the 100 biddies. I think it would be worse storytelling if this was Suspedo as well, chat. Because all the people, it kind of undermines like how cool Albedo can be as a character if this is just like an alternate version of him. It's like, oh, the one time we get an Albedo Archon quest in years, it's not even Albedo. Damn. They have not appeared as a whole, but I doubt they'll appear now. This Archon quest, only Alice and Mona's master will participate. And the Hexen Circle showing up in Nodcry, chat. So their relevance, they're becoming relevant. They're out of my sphere of filler. Chat, we're being too negative, all right? We're being too negative. Alice is going to be playable in the next patch. Did you guys hear about that? Both will be there at the same time. Anyway, what's your guys' hype meter at for 5.6? This is such, like, I do have those little criticisms or whatever, but all in all, I'm at like a 9 out of 10, bro. I'm excited. I'm so excited to be back in Mondstadt. One downside that I hope is just because we're not getting spoiled. I kind of wish Hoyo leveled up their in-game cutscene. Like we had good ones in Natlan Archon Quest. I feel like they will. They're probably not showing all of it, but stuff like look at how this looks. It's 3 mobs, bro. It's 3 mobs. And I get that this is probably just, this looks kind of bad. It does not look good. Visually this does not look threatening. If this was like an intro to like a fight sequence, which it probably is. It's probably an intro to like all the different fights that happen around Mondstadt, which is fine. I just hope we get some really cool cutscenes. Like this, chat. It'd be really cool if this was a cutscene. We don't really get a lot of cutscenes in Genshin when you think about it. I wish we got more. Natzilla, thank you for the Prime sub. Like, Hoyo makes phenomenal animations for marketing, and it'd be so sick if they kept some, they used them for marketing and put them in the game. I don't see it being a cutscene. It looks like most of the cutscenes happen with Albedo. But that's the thing, man. It looks like Chat, it honestly looks like... Do you know how many cutscenes we see in Mondstadt that look like an actual cutscene in this whole trailer? Can you guess the number? Can you guess the number? It's like one. It's like one. This looks like the framing of it right before it's about to go into like the conversation style. The only really cutscene it looks like we get is the Albedo nuking Mondstadt. This one. And I don't know, man. I feel like I just wish we had more cutscenes in Genshin. I feel like that would really level up the game's storytelling and it would transcend it beyond the normal gacha conversational cutscenes. Does that make sense? And the boss cutscene, that's right. That's a good point. There's definitely going to be a boss intro cutscene. And the thing is, Hoyo totally has the resources to do it. And they don't, I'm not even talking about cutscenes that are like, that look like a AAA movie. I'm talking about in-engine cutscenes. Like they can be low budget. Like instead of us, it just would be so cool to have like a cutscene moment between Kaya and Diluc, like actually fighting, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, we're yapping. We're done yapping. Is that enough yapping for y'all? Chat, how we feeling about the new cam? How we feeling about the new cam? I think I want to lower the cutoff a little bit and decrease this guy a little bit. But I think other than that, we're Gucci. I think other than that, it's nice. No Kirby. Kirby's still there. Kirby's still there. Here you go. Here you go. Give him a nice little pet.